with us from Orlando, Florida, one of the great vacation destinations in the entire land. Today, Camping World Stadium as a couple of teams square off for a chance to win the Pop-Tart Bowl. Bowl games are not only a reward for how you played in the regular season, but can be a springboard into next year as well. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Arizona State Sun Devils, taking on the 20th ranked team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Kickoff team on the field, ready to start this postseason classic. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Out of the gun, the give to the back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Back to pass. Rush is on him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
The offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. He'll try to take it back.
All right, good news, the game just got started. There's still a lot of football left to play. The bad news is, though, you've already now turned it over and handed the defense an interception. The quarterback's going to have to be more dialed in with his decision-making in this game.
And this, my friend, is what you call advantageous field position. Starting the drive with a 1st and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
Playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
On 2nd and goal, he gets another chance. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Hurricane! Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And he tacked on the extra point.
Arizona State, 0.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Man, that D-tackle is cat quick. He exploded out of his three-point stance, got immediately into the backfield, and was able to get that tackle for the loss.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. He wants to take the top off. He's got it along the sideline. Running wide open down the gut of the field. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Arizona State!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch. They've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the tight end. Still on his feet at the 45. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Camarda. Corral, but not before. He picks up the first down. That kind of play is just vintage Hurricane receiver play.
I mean, big-time playmakers on the outside. The list is long for Miami, but finding those elite speedsters down in the state of Florida, it's not a hard job.
Try to get it to the edge. Runs through the tackle. Breaks into the open. He goes out of bounds, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what this one's about. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. Offense in a bunch formation. To the air, it's Pride. A strike downfield. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. The Hurricanes can really attack on this 2nd and short. The play action fake. Scrambling away. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there.
Nice job by the quarterback, evading the rush, getting outside the pocket, and then not turning the football over. It's so hard not to try to force the football down the field. Good job. Incompletion. Next play.
Picked off again. He's now thrown 20 interceptions. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
It's so nice to see defenders squeeze that pigskin. A lot of times, in great position, you see him there to make the play, but there's a reason they play defense. Not this time. Great job securing the interception.
Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Wants to go up top. Looking left. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. You get that turnover, and you try to punch them hard immediately on the first play, and they come up with a big gain.
And when the defense is running on the field, you are thinking sudden change, sudden change. When they create a turnover, a lot of times offenses want to be aggressive. They were, and they get rewarded.
Tight end finds a soft spot. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. The Sun Devils come to the line, this situation, you might see a shot play. Defense might bring the house here. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the first down.
And the Sun Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Takes a hit as he fires. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
Punt is on its way. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. Their own end zone nipping at their heels as they start this drive from their own 2. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Grabbed in the middle. It's Camarda. Makes the stop at the 30, but a big 15-yard pickup gets him out of trouble. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Scanning the field, it's Fry. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. This time it's complete. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the 1st quarter. A fun postseason battle here. Deadlocked at the end of the 1st. Here's a quick check on the stats so far. We've got a good one on our hands here. Let's hope we keep those good vibes going here in the 2nd. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Looking to throw again. Fires to the big fella. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Might be calling a hot route. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Unloads to the wideout. Pulls it in.
In the slant route, you got to put that foot in the ground and cut in a hurry so you can create a little bit of separation from that cornerback. And a nice job with the concentration, plucking that football, pulling it in.
Down to the 26-yard line and a first down. Wants to throw. It's Pride. Fires to the tight end. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
They just find ways to find the big fellas. Those big tight ends are huge targets for the quarterbacks. The throws are usually in between the numbers. That makes it pretty easy. Usually sure-handed guys like that just come across the field and make plays for them.
Got it in the middle. It's Camarda. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. Now he's going to break the pocket. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
It's complete. They will score. Touchdown, Canes. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive figure.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Quickly to the tight end. Delivers the stiff arm. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat.
And first down for the offense.
After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. From the gun, running back gets the give. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage and getting running.
There he goes. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
The Sun Devils have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Sun Devils with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick six. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
Looking to the big tight end. It's caught. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. The Sun Devils will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. The 8th play of the drive coming. You'd hate to settle for a field goal. It's 3rd and goal. He's looking to throw. Under fire. Hit as he throws. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
I'll tell you something, in college football, you're lucky if you get 2 interceptions in a season. This guy now has 2 interceptions. In the first half of this game, he's been reading the quarterback's eyes, and he has been everywhere, an absolute ball.
He'll take it himself. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going. But moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
Swings it out to his running back. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable 3rd down. Get something positive. But how about the defense? Just reacting so fast, getting to the running back, and getting that sucker on the ground in the open field.
He lost one down the sideline. Makes the grab, gets the foot down. Just precision execution on that big play.
Really nice poise by the quarterback on that throw. He's obviously backed up deep in his own end. He knows he can't take a sack, but all of his focus is downfield on coverage. He finds the matchup he wanted, and it's an explosive play for the offense through the air.
To the air, it's Pride. Throws to the wideout. Got a man, it's Chop. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. To the air on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the 2nd quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Defense made that job a little easier after the encroachment. It's 1st and 5. Using his feet. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
Neutral zone infraction will push the ball up 5 yards. They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Direct snap. They make the stop, but not before the chains move and the Wildcat formation pays off. The Canes trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. just going to keep it after the snap. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami!
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
And let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. Defense showing heavy blitz at the line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. On target to the left. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Looking to throw on first down. He'll take a deep shot here. And it's picked off for the third time today. Trying to take it back. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Hurricane. The defense putting points on the board. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Sun Devils will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he's going to bring this one out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They more than got the job done in the first half. Now the job in a bowl game, don't get distracted and finish the deal here in the second half.
I mean, love the way they came.
Turning it on. They finally get to him. A what a play there to pick up the first down. You get a guy who can do that on the outside and is sort of in the DNA of Miami's program.
Yeah, just speed. Those are guys that put fear in you. Those are the track stars. The Sunshine State produces so many of them. Those guys can absolutely fly.
Great job and contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
The throw. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Defensive coordinators draw up all these blitzes, and then you got a guy like that, and he just can roll, and he can get out of things. He's a magician, just pops out of things, makes plays. He got outside the pocket, incomplete pass, but you know what? I was still holding my breath the whole time.
Gets the back moving. Dropping back. It's Pride. It's complete to the left. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On fourth down, looking to pass. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperate desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. They'll run this play from the pistol. The give to the back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain. The defense will converge, and out of bounds he goes at the 40.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. The Sun Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Trying to burn this defensive back. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
One man in the backfield, and he gets it. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils! Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ball game.
And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. And he's coming out of the end zone. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressive play.
When you hear about it all the time in football, go for it, be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You can see it on the sideline, so let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Looking downfield, it's Pride. Lofts one high and deep. Makes the catch at the 20. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Unleashes one. And the incomplete pass was just too hot to handle.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. The quick out. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Canes!
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And they split the uprights on the extra point. They're up 35-14. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it.
Arizona State, 14.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Hand off from the shotgun. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It was starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down. Multiple possessions, really need to cash in on this drive. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. And the Sun Devils are flying down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. When you play backer at Miami, you got to bring some of that vintage Kane attitude.
Attitude, the physicality, the dislike for people. That's what you need at the linebacker spot. Miami's found a few of those guys over the years.
He lobs one high down the left side. And it's picked off for the fourth time today. Taking it the other way. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Hold it, finds his man on the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. So the final period starts with a second down play. Looking for a man, it's Pride. Throws to the tight end. Intercepted, and finally, this defense makes a play. Bringing it back.
I just love the fact that the defense is out there. They're still battling and they're still fighting. Obviously, they're way down here late in the fourth quarter, but they still think they have a chance to win. Don't tell them the game's over. That's a great individual effort on that interception.
Arizona State has the ball back and the offense making its way onto the field. They'll leave it with the lone back. Couldn't really get started there. Pick up of 1 to the 35.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a...
And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
Just a short pass to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
That had to be a coverage bust because there's no way one of the best receivers in the country was that wide open. Somebody on defense wasn't where they were supposed to be. They had their eyes in the wrong place. That should not happen ever.
Wants to throw on first down. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
And they pick up just one. It'll be 3rd and 9. Trying to pick up a first down. He wants to change this route. Back to throw, it's Pride. Bought a little time, lets it go. Catch in the middle, it's Chop. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And the Canes come to the line trying to convert on 4th down. Tight end now in motion. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Throwing right. Makes a catch. First down and maybe a lot more. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. And the Canes have it with a 1st and 10. The give as they work on that clock. Runs through a tackle. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Hey, I love coaching staffs that want to stay aggressive, and here's a team that's up in the 4th quarter, and the coach is still letting his guy throw the football around, but you got to make better decisions. I mean, at this point, you're risking your team's ability to win this football game. You got to be more conservative.
Trying to tackle this guy's a business decision as he gets it up to the 29. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Grab near the marker. It's Verrier. They work their way to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5. They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the catch. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes, trailing late, I think you got to be throwing to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done. You're just not going to have enough time to get down the field.
And he's thrown another interception. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Quarterback making checks. Off play action on 1st down. He put some heat on that one down the middle. Seizing that open space, an opportunity all the way inside the red zone. They'll mark it at the 19.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. Even in the 4th quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive, pedal to the metal.
I guess they're just trying to build up the stats. A shot toward the end zone. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Got some room to run. The 40. Past the 30. Running inside the 20. And he is brought to the ground, and that's how we'll wrap this one up.